Hey everyone, Kayley here. Today I'm going to show you how to do some heatless hairstyles because I recently got my color done, which means I'm on a detox. I'm not using heat, I'm only using great products that I know my hair works well with, and so I thought I would take you guys on that journey with me. I'm going to show you some of my favorite hairstyles and products along the way. Let's get started. Let's get started with this stacked braid half updo. I started with this Herbal Essences Bio-Renew Dry Shampoo to refresh my second day hair and add just a touch of volume. That way all these hairstyles would look good and I would not have to wash my hair a second time. But now onto the actual hairstyle. Start by taking a kind of narrow section of hair right at the crown of your head, and you're going to fishtail braid that for a few inches. You can do like 4 or 5 inches, but the end is going to get covered up, so don't go too crazy. Once you get as far as you want to, secure it with an elastic and pull it apart for some extra volume. At this point, I also pushed mine up and pinned it in place for a little bit more volume, but that's all on you. You can do that or skip it if you want. Now just grab as much hair as you want from over your ears on either side and pull that back on top of the fishtail braid that we just did. Then you're going to split that hair into 3 sections and begin braiding all the hair that we pulled back. And you're going to braid that pretty much all the way down the hair and then secure it with an elastic. Then just pull that second braid apart, loosen up some pieces if you want to, and you are done. I like that this braid combination is pretty soft but still has a nice amount of impact to it, and it's really not that hard to do. You could even do the first braid as a normal braid and do this in like 3 minutes. And now it's time for braids on braids on braids, which y'all know I love. So you start by splitting all of your hair in half, and then I'm grabbing this Herbal Essences Soft Control Cream Gel and putting that through my fingers to help me tame any flyaways and stuff as I'm braiding the hair. For the braid, start at your hairline with a tiny bit of hair and begin braiding under. Then slowly for the front, you're going to add in really small pieces and eventually get a little bit bigger. That gives you that cool like small to big look as the braid goes. And this cream gel has low-key been one of my new hero products. I love that it's both moisturizing and it gives you a little bit of hold, so I've even been using it in my curls. It also has Bio-Renew in it, which helps to purify your hair from the inside out. And actually all the products that I mentioned today have that in there, which is pretty cool. Now that you've Dutch braided all the hair on your first side, you're going to do the same thing on the second side, going diagonally from the front of your hair to the back of your hair so both the braids can meet together in the back. Once both the braids are done, you can secure them together with an elastic in the back, and you can pull them apart for some extra volume or keep it tight if you want it a little edgier. To make the hair that I have left look extra voluminous, I did a pull-through braid, which I have a whole tutorial on. You will see it in a card at the top of your screen, so you can watch it if you want to know how to do one. It's quick and easy. I just did a couple little links of that braid to give me a nice poofy braid to match the rest of my hairstyle. And that's the finished hairstyle. I loved that this was a different take on the double Dutch trend. It wasn't the same double Dutch pigtails we've been doing, but it still had all the coolness of that, and it was still really fun to wear. So totally recommend changing up your routine with this one. And now we have this styled messy bun. For this, we're gonna work in 2 sections. So give yourself a side part and then part your hair diagonally in the back. Then the side that your hair is parted on is going to be left out just for now, and everything else is going into a low ponytail at the back of your head. Once it's there, loosen things up and then make your favorite messy bun. I did a little back combing and then tied my hair into a knot and pinned it in place. Now for section number 2, you're going to brush the top of your hair straight back and begin twisting it just a couple of times to add a little dimension into your hair. Then you're going to pin that piece in place and grab everything else and twist it over the bun that we just made. Now for the ends, what I did was just to wrap them loosely over the top of the bun, but you could really easily just twist your hair and wrap it around the bun we already made, and it would make this beautiful, really dimensional bun that would be perfect for the workplace or even like a going out situation. Then I'm going to finish this off with the Herbal Essences Bio-Renew Flexible Hairspray. It's alcohol-free, it's flexible, it has all-day humidity protection, basically everything you need to keep your hairstyle in place. And that's it for the styled messy bun. I really love that it's kind of a different take on the whole bun situation, and it's definitely day to night-able if you wanted it to be. And finally, here's a new way to wear a side braid. I'm going to start by creating a diagonal part because that creates a nice flow to the hairstyle. There's no harsh lines, you get to just focus on the braid. So now on the side that has less hair, you're going to separate the hair that's over your ear. You can work with more or less hair, but that's how much I wanted to work with. And you're going to start out with a teeny tiny section up at the top of that. Split it into 3 and start braiding under to create a Dutch braid. At this point, you can optionally do what I did and add in a little chain necklace for some extra detail in this hairstyle. Just fold it in half and add one side into each of the 2 sections closest to your face. And then you just continue braiding under, bringing in more hair as you go to create that Dutch braid. You might need to practice this a couple times, but once you get it, it's worth it and it looks so cool. Once you've braided all the hair over your ear, you can braid the rest normally, and I stopped the braid right around my shoulder. You can go as short or as far as you want to. Apply your hair elastic and then go through and loosen up the braid and the chain if you decided to use one for a more big bohemian look to the braid. The last thing I did was to pin the braid right over my ear so it wouldn't flop around, and that is it. I feel like this is a super fresh way to wear your hair braided to the side. I really love it, and I definitely want to wear it like during summer and festival season for sure. And there you go, Heatless Hairstyles. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed seeing some hairstyles on straight hair. Definitely keep in mind that this will work on any texture, whatever you have. Try it anyway. I think you're gonna love it. But obviously, nice to see some stuff on non-curled hair, I'm sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to squeeze in 2 more products really quick before I go because I've been talking about Herbal Essences this whole video and I had to talk about these 2. This is my new shampoo and conditioner, Love. I've been using them for like 2 or 3 weeks and I can't stop. I have the Volume Arabica Coffee Fruit shampoo, and then I switched to a different line. I got the Passion Flower and Rice Milk Conditioner for nourishing and revitalizing. Volume, nourishing, revitalizing, together, amazing for my hair. It has been so soft, so shiny, everything. Cannot recommend it enough. So much so that I had to add it in at the end of the video. Not sorry. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is it for today, but I will be back next Saturday with another video, so I will see you guys then. Bye!